Hello, hello. Mark, Gurvi, how are you doing? Gaby, hi. Kaspari, hi. Thomas, hello. And Enzo, hello. And Kabe. Also, Adam, hello. Just joining. Welcome to Munich. Here we are in X-Plane 12 once more. And we are going to fly the Toliss A320 Neo. Here it is. And it's been updated now to 1.3.2. which has now given us the option to change display resolution from, you can either switch 500 times 500 or you can do 750 times 750. Depends on your system. And you can go switch that to on, display resolution fallback, and that will then give you the 500 times 500 display resolution. Is it a big game changer? Not really, no. But I do notice on my 4K system here that it is a bit better. So it's nice that they try to improve things. Waycrush, hello. Tuxu, hello. Grüße nach Hannover. Crazy Sarcasm, hello to you. One thing I want to do quickly is I want to go and have a look here. Interior master. Yeah, I'm just going to dial on the interior just a tad. Yeah. I think it's a bit better, isn't it? Otherwise, I always feel it's so loud. Good. I hope you're all doing well. And we are flying today from Munich to Ajaccio. The airport where everyone thinks it's pronounced differently. So it doesn't matter how I pronounce it, people always tell me you're pronouncing it wrong. UTC time format, 45, there we go. Right. So just updated my TOBT. And so now we should be good. So how have you all been? Hope you're all doing good. Let's have a look here. Let's go at. Oh yeah, by the way, I am using my wind control RMP, and that's working. The only thing that's not working still is the preview window. That doesn't change things, which is kind of weird. But my design maybe at the moment. I hope that's going to be changed. But at least it's working.
Hello,
Jesus! Oh! Blimey, that was loud. Oh, I've got a ringing in my ear now. Now I'm awake. Maybe, hello. And Enzo says I do pronounce it pretty good. That's good to hear. Jesus Christ. Stop shouting into the microphone. Let's go in it. Let's go fetch the weather in the meantime. Let's get the ATIS. Alright, this is something I'm still struggling with. So ATS menu. Alright, let's have the comms. That should be on. So how come I'm not able to request the weather? Is that still not fixed? Oh, here we go. Departure ATIS. There we go. Didn't say anything. We can print that. And we will put that there. Good. So we have information Delta, Metro Port, 1520. 26 left, 26 right. 310 at 12. And we have 1016 and dew point 7. That's pretty dry air. Nice. Right, let's see. Good. I'll give you a quick rundown of the flight plan. Let's just do something here. Where's my memory of charts? Right, let's go here. and then I'll give you a quick rundown of the flight plans. So we are going to be flying 1 hour 26, which is nice. Gives a bit of time to chat in cruise flight. And 26 left as planned. Test it out. Hey, pilot that. I have no idea. I went automatic config. Hang on. What do we have here? Yeah, so we're flying LEAP engines, which I have worked with. Yeah, LEAP. All right. I'm not sure how much difference that makes, but anyhow, the alternate is Nice, and the weather is as follows. So here we got beautiful sunny weather, 22 degrees, all good. And then currently we have 210 at 8, which is nice, because that means we're going to land on runway, what was it, 220. Nice. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not that bad. And still Cabo okay, 27 degrees, very nice, beautiful weather. Nice, also gorgeous weather, variable. There's the easterly winds. Runway 04 will be in use. All good. All Gucci. Then we have animal strike hazard prevention service not provided. Okay. Lighting night and day. IFR training prohibited. Okay. Oh, SIDS conventional suspended. Okay. Have nighttime restrictions. That's not for us today. Cool. Regarding the routing, guys, if anybody wants to fly along, please make sure you check your routing, because I think 4 out of the 5 routings that SimBrief gave me were invalid. So this was the only routing that I found that is actually valid. Good, and then let's go in it. So we have already uploaded that. Ground temperature here. Let's check that here. That's 22 degrees. Beautiful. 22 degrees. And it looks like we've already loaded the aircraft. Have a quick look here. So loading. Although that should be a bit... that's a bit strange. Hang on. Let me just... change that a bit. So we're aiming for 56.2. 56.2 and about hang on, that's not correct, is it? Isn't that supposed to load the weights from SimBrief? Yeah, there we go. Right. We've got to have a bit of a different value there, I guess. I'm not sure what I entered. Could be that I didn't really enter the weights completely. It doesn't matter. Will be a bit heavier, 58.2. And then fuel-wise, we need about 5.5. Although I did enter a bit of extra, so let's take 6.5. Well, I'll tell you what, let's have a look here for the Toliss A320 Neo update. And then on the official page here, it says 11th of June, 1.3.2. And that's the change really they added. Yeah. So that's the official website. Good. So let's have a quick look here. So we have ATIS, weather, ATIS, VATSIM, Echo currently, yeah, 26 left, 26 right. So we're going to go with 56.2. Actually, that's still not correct, is it? I'm a bit confused. How come that is not changing these weights then? Because it should be like 58.4, right? 58.4. And the CG 29.8. Right, let's do it this way then. At least now it does match. Flight plan, quickly. Munich departure. Although, let me quickly try at least to get my PDC. Yeah, it should have it. So let's go ATS menu, AOC, next page, departure clearance. Gate number, I have no idea. Where are we? 253. 253. Hey, pilot that. Well, normally if I load SimBrief, so if I go, normally if I go here within it, it should load everything. But I didn't have the SimBrief stuff ticked at the beginning, so maybe that was the reason. Right, with information, Echo we did say. Echo, Delta, Delta. Right. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Gamer. All good. And let's send it. Yeah, the thing is, in the ISCS here, I did not have set payload and fuel to SimBrief. I didn't have that on, and I guess that was the reason why it didn't load correctly. But it should be. Hey Nate, greetings to you. Workday distraction, nice. Hope you're doing good. So let's have a look here. PDC. Oh, look at that. That's quick. So we're cleared to Ajaccio, 26 left. The Turbo 7 Sierra departure, 26 left. Turbo 7 Sierra. Insert. And Squawk 1000. I can use. Oh, there we go. I can use my panel here. So 1000. Set. And 121710. Right, and we have clearance confirmed. Cool. Good. That is all done. Perfect. So then the arrival. Now, I'm not so sure about the arrival into Ajaccio. We're going to have to maybe do a poll or something. Because there's like two nice approaches. So on one hand, we have the RMP approach, runway 20, which is very nice. But we also have visual approaches. So the visual part alpha. So we'll do a poll, I think, during the flight. We'll do a poll, and then you guys can decide which one I am supposed to fly. And then what will we get? We'll try. Although I could maybe... Actually, you know what? Let's do the following. Let's try this one first. And then there's a good chance I may mess it up. We have to go around. And then we can fly the... Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Cool. Yeah, exactly. So, now the question though is, how do I get to Idle. Is there a star? And we're supposed to fly a Tortu arrival. Oh, there we go. This one. So we should have the Tortu 3 November. Let's try that. Let's try that. So we're going to go here, arrival. Fischkopf, hey! No! Du bist auf Samos? Wie im Ernst jetzt? Im richtigen Leben? Oh, you're really in Samos? On a holiday? I'm jealous. So the 3 November. Tortu 3 November, there it is. And then we go via Idle. And we are gonna go insert, and then we're just gonna arrive on runway 20. No star. Oh, disregard. Hang on. Yes, we do want to start. I just want to have the runway. Arrival. Runway. Approach via. Alright. Let's see if that works. Turbo. All the way to... there's a lot of double. So that's double. Oh, hang on. Do I have a different arrival route? Did I? Ah, it's the Bravo Tango Alpha. Disregard. The Bravo Tango Alpha arrival. Let's have a quick look here. So it's the 3 Bravo Tango Alpha. That makes more sense. Right, let's do that again. Arrival. Yeah, the other routing was the previous flight plan, and then I found out it's invalid. So there we go. So we're going to take the 3 November. And then approach via. No via, it says. But it has idle. Yeah. So idle, and then yeah, then we'll fly the visual approach. That looks good. All right. Excellent. Okay. Happy with that now. Charts, taxi. I want to have the parking stands east. So we are parked 253, and we're taxiing 26. Now, as always, we're going to try to depart out of Bravo 12. Yeah, Bravo 12. And for that, I'll have a quick look. So full length, 26 left, is 4,000 meters. And Bravo 12 has remaining 2,820 meters. So that is a 1,180 meter shift. 1,180. No. Okay, Fischkopf, gönn dir. Ich gönn es dir. So I'm very happy for you. So, yeah, and whatever you do, don't send pictures over Discord, please. Oh. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, then have a great rest. Yeah, sure. Right, take performance. So, intersection to, yeah. So that was 2820 remaining, correct? So here we entered 2820. Hang on, come on. 2820. Enter. Doesn't accept it. Ah, okay, disregard. No, you do enter the shift, not the remaining runway length. Okay, here's the shift now. I'm going to enter 23 degrees, just in case it gets a bit warmer. and 1015, just in case the pressure drops by 1 hectopascal dry. Anti-ice not required. Now 64.8, is that correct? 64.8, no, it's 63.8. Oh, hang on, 6.5. No, disregard. There we go. So 64.8 is correct. We use 64.7. CG about 29. Well, hang on. That's the takeoff CG. Fuel on board 6.3. It's not 6.5. How come everything's wrong today here? 6.5. 58.4. Everything's 6.5, so how come it keeps saying 6.3 here? That does not make sense. Load current values a half. Doesn't like it. Yeah, but 64.7 is correct. And then we'll just take the CG, which is 30 for takeoff. Alright, we'll take that. Flex, config, automatic, air conditioning. It's warm. Let's put it on. Compute. So we have still 1 plus F, flex 70, plenty. We'll take 144, 144, 146. And the trim's up at 0.2. Yeah, I mean, but it would be strange that it already calculates. It could be. It could be that this is already taken into account 200 kilograms taxi fuel, which we don't really burn that much. So that's why I'm calculating with 64.7. Yeah, maybe that does take that into account. Could be. Could be. Right, and then we have flap 1 up 0.2. Temperature 70. Acceleration engine out is going to be 3000. And we have NADP 2, 2490. And 2490. And so 144, 144, 146. And then also we enter the shift 1120. Cool. Let's try that. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, you are 100% correct. So it takes that value to calculate its takeoff weight then. Interesting observation. Yeah, but you're right. That is correct. LM, hello. I'm aware with the thumbnails, guys. The thing is, I am under, I wouldn't say pressure, but my visibility on YouTube is just going down and down and down. So, and it has to do with these algorithms, because I'm, I just don't want to keep on pleading. Please press thumbs up. Please press the like button. And there are a couple of things you can do to improve your visibility on YouTube, and either you play by those algorithms or not. And if I don't, it's just so frustrating to see my content just not pop up anywhere. So I know a couple of you dislike it, but I'm afraid at the moment I'm gonna have to go with the flow, as much as I dislike doing it. But it's a thing. If have a look from a content provider, content maker, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I don't want to do. I hate that. Yeah, real pilot. I'm a fancy, wonderful real pilot. No, you know. So, you know, I don't want to do that. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing is using AI to make those titles, those thumbnails, actually helps a lot. In a sense, it makes my daily work to make these announcements a lot easier. So, hey Yoda. So, good. We've done that. Ratnav. Yeah, we'll take Oscar Tango Tango here. And then secondary, we'll go copy active. No, don't get me wrong. It's just everyone has their own personal spleens or, you know, ticks. And for me, I just... Because actually, you know what? That actually would not be true anymore. Because I'm not a real-world airline pilot anymore. I'm a retired. So I would have to put in a retired, old retired airline pilot. That's what I could put in. But like I said, I just do not want to do that. I do not. Commander Regulus, thank you so much. Now, I'm just still wondering why those announcements are not popping up here on the screen. They should. And I have reconnected the YouTube account, but sometimes they're just not. That's YouTube. Yeah, I may be retired, but I'm not old. That's true. I don't feel that old. Yeah, exactly. No filter. Right. So 260. So once again, Commander Regulus, thank you so much for the 52 months. Long time no see. I'm doing well. How are you, Commander Regulus? Hope you're doing well. Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. So secondary flight plan, and all I need to do here is get new destination Munich, and 26 left, no star, no plan. ATC Street, thank you so much for you as well for the support. Thank you so much. Well, strictly speaking, I still have an ATPL with a valid 787 rating. My 787 rating is valid until end of August. So, at the moment, it would not be a lie. And Commander Regulus, you're great. Thank you. Back from holidays. Oh, you were in Vietnam. Nice. It is hot there. We went to Cambodia, or Cambodia, English, Cambodia, a couple of years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Same, yeah. It was hot and humid, but very nice indeed. Yeah. Cool. I think we've done everything now. What time is it? 1:30. We're almost very good in the timeline. So doors are closed, meaning we can do a quick briefing. So A320 Neo with beautiful LEAP engines, no technical issues, although let's see, yeah, no technical issues, although I could try it. Let's do something here. Let's do add new fold. Hang on, let's do that. Just out of curiosity, APU. APU fail at time. Apply. Let's try that. Okay, let's start the APU. See what happens. APU start. Right, A320. Like I said, no technical issues at the moment. We've got 6.5 tons. Looks symmetrical supplied. That gives us a bit of extra fuel of about 30 minutes. In Ajaccio, so we are expecting a runway 26 left for departure. We've been given the clearance for the Turbo 7 Sierra departure. Let me find the overlay departure here. Overlay. 7 Sierra. So the 7 Sierra is the shorter one. So Delta Mike 049, 050, Ottersberg, and then we go to Turbo. Initial climb is level 70. And sect altitude is 3,700 feet. Apart from that, nothing special. Oh. Hello, hello. What's happening here? That's interesting. No fault line. Yeah, exactly, Mavi. So I have set the higher resolution. So that the higher resolution is set by default when you upgrade to 1.3.2. You can go and on the aircraft sim config page, you can select display resolution fallback, put that to on, and reload the aircraft. Then you would be on 500 times 500. Hey Ghost, hello. Good. Now, since there's no fault light, let me have a look. No. Right. Time to call maintenance. And they would tell us, unfortunately, unable to fix it. You're going to have to go without APU today. So we have to contact station and get our ground air being supplied. Ground services. So we want high pressure air later on. And also maybe, well, it's a bit late now anyway, so we'll just request that once that's there, but we're going to have to read a checklist for that. Okay, so new change, specials, APU inoperative. MEL says we can fly as long as speed brake is available, etc., etc. And yes, of course, good point. And I know for a fact Ajaccio has air starter. But that's exactly what you have to check. If they have ground power and has also, yeah, high pressure air. So you can see from the menu here that we are able to get low pressure air and high pressure air. So what's the difference? The difference is that the low pressure air is a air conditioning unit. Either it's external unit that will be placed near the aircraft, or most likely, if you're at the gate position on bigger airports, there's an air conditioning unit at the jetway, and then you can get a duct, which is then plugged in at the lower side here. So below the fuselage, you're going to have a low pressure and a high pressure connection. And let's see if that's modeled here. Well, at least they've got the doors here. Yeah, so one would be placed here, the other one next to it. And so the low pressure air feeds in pre-cooled air. And the pre-cooled air would be fed directly into the distribution duct here. All right. While you will not see the air conditioned air supply here, right? If I switch that on, you'll not see, and of course, the low pressure air will not power packs, right? It's just going to go straight into the distribution duct here, and so now we should see the temperature maybe to drop. Allowing us, or maybe that is already the cooler air, right? And that will then feed the directly into the cabin and cockpit. Exactly. Now the thing is, if you supply high pressure air, first of all you have to disconnect the low. Oh, there we go. Look, it is working. Right. So when you connect the high pressure air, you have to be aware and use a couple of checklists. And I have some checklists here. Under Documents. So under Web App, no, under Documents here, we can go Documents, then we go to A320 Documents, Procedures, Supplementary, let's have a look. No. Checklists, there we go. So engine start with external air, that's one of the checklists we have to use, and then we have a cross-bleed engine start. So what's normally done is that you're going to be at the gate and you have the high pressure air, and there's like a little APU in a van or in a little truck, a little APU that then supplies the high pressure air for engine start. Now you've got to be careful though. The high pressure air that's coming from the external unit may be not as clean as the air that you get from your nicely maintained APU bleed air, right? So while you could use the APU bleed air to power your air conditioning units, the PAC system, for the external high pressure air, you're not supposed to do it because potentially the air could be somewhat contaminated by oil fumes, etc., right? So that's why you have a checklist for external air support. And that means that to prevent PAC contamination, you want to have PAC 1 and 2 off, right? APU off, engine bleeds off, and then cross bleed valve open. And then when clear to start, engine 2 start, all right? And minimum starter air supply pressure from outside should be 30 psi with the starter valve open. And then once the engine 2 is started, if external pneumatic air is used to start engine 1 start, which we're not going to do. We're going to do a cross-bleed engine start, which means we're going to push back with one engine running. Because once the number 2 engine is running, we can actually then supply electrics with the number 2 generator, engine 2 number 2 generator. And also then for the engine start of number 1 engine, we can use cross-bleed start. So that is the idea. Cool. Now, first of all, I'm going to contact ground and ask for an engine start here at the gate. So let's go 121710. Although before we do that, let me read the cockpit preparation checklist. Key pins covers removed. Fuel quantity 6,500 kilograms balanced. Seat belts on. ADIR's nav and bar ref 1016 set 3 times checked. And that's the cockpit preparation checklist complete. It's very quiet. Looks Is that clear, or do you guys have other questions on that? Let's see. München, grüß Gott, die Eurowings 4954.
München Delivery. Servus.
Sorry, natürlich, delivery. Servus. We are fully ready, but just for information, we are going to have to start one engine at the gate due to inoperative APU.
Eurowings 4954, Roger. Startup approved and call me when ready for pushback. Revised new QNH 1015.
QNH 1015, start approved. I call you for pushback. Eurowings 4954. Good. Now, in real life, what happens?
Mission delivery. Schönen guten Abend. Die Condor 120 from Lima stand 1 right.
So what happens very often, IRL, is that we often have service roads behind the aircraft. So the it's a nice retro livery. So the airport sometimes, depending on how far the road is away, will close off that portion with a follow me car, so that you can start the engine. So that's it depends on the local procedures, but that's normally what will be done. Would you rather do a cross-speed start on the other engine rather than starting? Yes, because the thing is, good question, Airbus fan. The thing is, normally the air start unit is placed here, right? That means you start engine 2 in order not to endanger anyone on this side, because once the engine is started and the electric have been taken over, you tell the ground staff to remove the external power, but also the high pressure air. Now, if you want to start engine 1 as well, the staff has to go very close to the engine, right? And that's why normally you would start engine 2, disconnect everything, do the pushback, and after pushback with the parking brake set, then you would do a cross-speed start. That's the idea behind that. Good, let's do the before start items. We have the fuel pumps on, beacon is going on, and then of course we're going to do the packs off already. And I'm going to tell the ground staff now to first of all disconnect the low pressure air and also disconnect the chocks. We do need external power still. Then we're going to run our checklist. Well, let's do one after the other. Let's do the before start checklist first. Let me also get the transponder on. So before start checklist, parking brake is on. We have takeoff speed thrust 144, 144, 146, flex 70. Windows doors. Can we push? Can we do that? Well, I guess that will happen automatically. So let's pretend they're all armed. We have windows closed, doors closed, and locked. And beacon is on, and that's the before start checklist complete. Now we're going to read exactly low powered air, so low pressure air is only for the air conditioning. Then let's read the engine start external air. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to read that. So packs 1 and 2 off, APU is off, engine bleed 1 and 2, and then also we're going to put the cross bleed valve here to open. This is the symbol here, so we're going to open that. Takes a few seconds. Now it's in line, which means later on we can do the... Well, now we can actually start engine 2. If that was closed... So then, here's the connection, by the way. That is where the high pressure air feeds into the duct system, right? So you can see that if you do that, and you have the pack system on, then the packs would start running, and potentially you could contaminate the pack system. Good. Also, the reason why we have the engine bleeds off, just to make sure, even though we have check valves here normally, just to make sure that we don't have two pressure sources as the engine runs up. So we have high pressure from the engine, also high pressure from the outside in the same duct system. So that's the reason why I switch off the engine bleeds as well. Good, cross bleed valves open. Now we're clear to start the engine, and engine 2 start. So ignition start. Now we're going to get. Now we're going to tell the ground to start high pressure air, and you can see now we have high pressure air connected. Okay. Good pressure. And then starting engine 2. Start valve open. And THP, hello.
Confusing because of technical give me 1 November departure on 269. Give me 1 November departure, 269 is right. Actual Servus, Lufthansa 429 on the way to Sierra 8. Taxi descent 250 via Center 2. 250 via Center 2, thank you, Lufthansa 429er. Expect descent 252 klar, for now, taxi via Center 2, hold short of Center 2. Expecting 252 Bravo and below distance, holding short of Center 2. Traffic on the
oh my god, 50 euro. Yes, hang on. Why is... I apologize. I honestly... YouTube is really terrible in in these announcements. Like I said, I don't know why.
Please disable your local traffic. Otherwise you will have...
Let me just check again why that is not working. Hold on.
The aircraft behind you on the taxiway is from your local PC or flight simulator. On VATSIM there is no traffic there. Oh, okay, thank you.
But I can see, I can read the message now. So, Fischkopf, vielen Dank. Dankeschön, vielen lieben Dank. 50 euro donation, that's really kind. And I tell you what, Fischkopf, my wife and me are going to Fehmarn in 2 days. And we'll have a lovely drink on you, okay? Wir stoßen auf dich an und wir schicken dir ein schönes Bild. Fischkopf, vielen Dank für deine tolle Unterstützung. Ganz lieb. Thank you so much, Fischkopf. Exactly, a bottle of wine for week. Thank you so much, Fischkopf. And again, I wish you a lovely holiday. And of course, you are allowed to send me a picture, lovely picture of you at the beach with a lovely fish, a grilled fish. Lovely. Thank you so much once again. Dankeschön. Vielen Dank. Oh, look at that. 340, 600 here as well. Right, in the meantime, I'm just going to go quickly with the checklist, and then I'm going to check my YouTube settings during the flight again. Because it did work last time. Yeah, Fehmarn is close to Denmark, exactly. Good. So we have a successful engine start. So if after engine 2 started, if cross-bleed engine start is used to start engine 1, which it is, external pneumatic air removed. And then also external power is removed. Engine, pack 1 and 2 on. And engine 2 bleed on.
Please repeat the taxi instructions. From pilot position.
So now at least the poor passengers are getting some cooling air, because right now it is pretty warm. You can see that there. Good. We can't read the after start checklist yet because obviously we haven't.
Lufthansa 7334.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Echo 2, then turn onto November 4.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
225, mention apron. Hello, taxi distance 183 via Beskibber. Blue.
Lufthansa, correction, Eurowings 4954, stand 253, requesting pushback.
Eurowings 4954, please do not block other users. I was still waiting the readback from Baden Air, so Baden Air 225, second with readback.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Thanks. Okay, Lufthansa 47, make it left 180 on disregard. Make swing over to Echo 2, taxi by Echo 2 to entry in Sierra 8.
Swing over to Echo 2 and taxi via Sierra 8 to entry Sierra 8.
Go via Echo 2 to entry Sierra 8.
Lufthansa 6 for Papa, request taxi as well.
So 6 for Papa, we follow the company A320 on Whiskey 2. Behind the mentioned traffic, swing over to Echo 2, taxi by Echo 2 to entry Sierra 8.
Tower connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
To Sierra 8, to a short of Sierra 8, Lufthansa 6 for Papa.
Lufthansa swing over to Echo 2.
Talking about air conditioning.
Echo 2, sorry, and then
Let's get air conditioning on.
Command 7334, hold position.
Command regular, so you said there were a couple of
7334.
super chats.
Because I did not receive a readback, so
Let me just go back again. Oh, and ATC suite. Yeah, thanks. Letting me know. Camera. So ATC suite also. Thank you so much for the 100 Sweden krona. I'm sorry for the late call out.
Are we able to 5-1?
I really hope I get those announcements working in a few seconds. ATC suite, thank you so much. Very, very kind of you.
251 Bravo via Center 2. Vielen Dank, Lufthansa 4 Uniform. Schönen Abend, ciao.
Ciao. Lufthansa 4 Summer Tango, contact tower, frequency 120, decimal 505. True.
10505, ciao, Lufthansa 4 Tango.
164 Papa, for you, tower, frequency 120, 505.
Busy. Busy airport.
10505, Lufthansa 6 for Papa, ciao, ciao.
Eurowings 4954, stand 253, requesting push.
Eurowings 4954, hold position, call you.
Standing by, Eurowings 4954.
Eben, danke für den Service. Ciao, Lufthansa 429.
Danke fürs Fliegen, ciao. April Delta November Golf, any chance for further?
Nope. Let's see, Streamlabs. Let's see what's going on in Streamlabs.
Delta Echo Mike, November Golf, I'm so sorry. Confirm, say parking. Golf to 2 is usually where I park. Delta November Golf. Delta November Golf, roger and exit, stand Golf to 2 via Delta 6, Echo 3 Blue, and Kilo 1. Delta 6, Echo 3 Blue, Kilo 1, Golf to 2, Dankeschön, Delta November Golf. Lufthansa 4954, pushback approved, facing south.
Okay, so Eurowings 4954, pushback is approved on to Echo 1, facing south.
It's Echo 2.
Echo, thank you.
Scandinavian 32 Tango.
Starting pushback.
Alpha 205. Scandinavian 32 Tango, pushback approved.
No, so Jacob, I guess it depends on the airline procedures,
32 Tango.
but for us, the
Lufthansa 73.
the parking brake had to be set, or has to be set, because you're going to have to maybe increase the thrust on number 2 engine to achieve that 30 psi that you need for the engine to start.
From current position to Center 2 and then to entry November 4.
Echo 2. Right. I don't know if I thought it's Echo 1, but it's Echo 2. The rotation, really? It's supposed to be a difference in the rotation? Okay. What do you mean in the flare? Right, let me just have a quick look here. Okay, that is working. So how come super chats?
7 uniform Zulu mention Avon Harrow, pushback approved, start deep orange line facing off.
Save.
Pushback approved facing on the orange line facing off. Scandinavian 32 Tango. Scandinavian 32 Tango, go ahead. Is there any change or is it still
Let me see if I can replay
1016?
that as well. Super
Scanner 32 Tango, sorry, second. Is a QNH change or is it still 1016? Scanner 32 Tango, negative, there's a new QNH 1015. Information Golf is now current, check gate is disabled. Information Golf is now current and QNH is
Good.
1015.
So, like I said, once the aircraft is stopped, park brake set, we can do that cross-bleed procedure, and for that we also have a checklist. Right. So, engine bleed running engine check on, and engine bleed receiving engine check off. Right, that is off. And then cross-bleed valve is open. When clear to start, adjust the thrust of the supplying engine to obtain a bleed pressure of 30 psi before start initiation, and make sure to maintain at least 25 psi
Operation
during
complete.
engine start.
Please set parking brake.
Brake set. And sometimes,
Disconnecting tow.
well, not
Stand by.
sometimes, we would contact ATC and ask for if it's clear behind us to start the other engine. Good. So, we have pressure starting engine 1. Start valve open. Cargo pilot, moin. Yeah, should be. It's irrespective of LEAP or CEO or Pratt & Whitney. So the LEAPs also have a short
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has
motoring.
been removed. Hand signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Pushback approved. Facing north. On to blue. Condor 1 uniform.
Yeah, we still have good pressure here. Good, so once the engine is available, make sure the thrust levers are idle, then cross bleed auto, engine bleed receiving engine on, and PAX check on as well. Start valve is closed. So that goes there, that goes on, PAX are on, and that's the cross-speed start procedure completed. Now we just continue with the normal after start procedure.
All stations stand by.
So we have no AP available, obviously. Then we do the flight
gift
controls.
from me to you.
Nate!
Enjoy the gifted sub.
Nate, thank you so much. Full down, neutral. Nate, thank you for the 5 gifted. And all those that just been gifted us up, please say a big thanks to Nate. Just in case he did check the alerts. Thank you so much. So the alerts here on Twitch definitely work. It was just the YouTube alerts that worked. Oh, fantastic, Nate. Yes, I will also salute you as well and your wife. Thank you so much for that. So full left, full right, full left, full right, and then read the after start checklist. Anti-ice off, ecom status checked, pitch trim, yeah, up 0.2, 0.2, and relative neutral after such a list complete.
From present position, change the line to the middle line. So just change the line. You're right now on Let's 2, so just change on to Center 2. And taxi by Center 2 to entry November 4.
What's going on?
Roger, on to Center 2, and then on to November 4.
Yes, it's one here. Eurowings 4954 requesting taxi.
Eurowings 4954, taxi to entry Sierra 8 via Echo 2.
Via Echo 2, entry Sierra 8, Eurowings 4954. So straight ahead, and then it's Sierra 8. It should be sim rings.
Sierra 5 via Echo 1.
And the only thing I'm still a bit
orange.
yeah,
Sierra 5 Echo 1 over
annoyed with
1
is the
over
fact that, yeah, we have a bit of an elevation problem. But at least the aircraft doesn't fall into the ground here, which is nice. That's a nice aircraft. Look at that. Check.
November, ready for taxi.
So once again, Dave, thank you so much, and also Fish Club, thank you so much, and ATC Suite, thank you so much, everyone.
Entry Sierra 4 by Romeo, German Air Force 24.
So we have tower 18705, and it's cool that I can do that without looking down here in the sim.
705, thank you. Bye-bye, scan 832 Tango.
Unit 4954, contact tower frequency 120.505, bye-bye.
105 to confirm for Eurowings 4954.
Unit 4954, almost 120.505, 120.505.
Okay, 120.505. Apologies, yeah, I've got issues with my audio settings today. Have a nice day, thank you so much, bye-bye, Eurowings 4954.
No problem at all, have a good one, bye-bye.
Yeah, it's weird. I honestly... No, seriously, I'm on my headset. It just sounds terrible. I'm not sure how you guys are hearing ATC, but I'm hearing it rich close to.
Munich Tower, scan 32 Tango, hello on November 4, and probably will be continued taxi in November.
Base 32 Tango, mention hello, taxi on point 265 by November Alpha 13.
Low volume, really?
November Alpha 13, November Scandinavian 32 Tango.
München Tower, go Scott, Eurowings 4954 at Sierra 8, and we are able Bravo 12.
4954, Airbus, taxi on point 26 left, intersection Bravo 12, straight ahead, Bravo 12.
Okay, we go straight ahead, intersection Bravo 12, holding short 26 left, Eurowings 4954. Good, then we can read the taxi checklists. Flight controls check, flap setting 1+F. Radar PWS is on and auto. Engine mode selector is normal. And economy with takeoff, no blue. Avimar, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Is this Gibraltar? No. Almost. Right. And today...
4954, 26 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 300 degrees, 9 knots.
26 left, clear takeoff, Eurowings 4954. Good, we are ready. Already clear takeoff, let's get the strobes on. Packs remain on. We'll do a rolling takeoff. So, lineup checklists. 26 left, Bravo 12. TCAS comes TARA. And pack 12 on.
Sierra Bravo 13.
Via Sierra Bravo 13, 26 left, German Air Force 24, and able for Bravo 12, that's a benefit.
Okay, Fischkopf, Dankeschön. I'll have a look at it
Roger, 24, taxi,
later.
intersection Bravo 12, via Sierra.
Revision, taxi Bravo 12, via Sierra, German Air Force 24.
Good, TCAS is clear. Can't really look that far left now. So let's go. Lilienthal, wie geht's dir? Hello. Let's start the stopwatch. Chrono is going on as well. One departure out of 26 right, no factor.
Romeo taxi on point 26 right, via November Alpha 13.
Takeoff.
Taxi to home point 2.
Manflex 70 SRS runway. Auto thrust. Thrust set. 100 knots. Lilienthal, oh my god. I'll read that out in a minute, okay?
Wind Tower Servus, Sun Express 7, uniform Zulu approaching Sierra 5. Uniform Zulu Servus, taxi on point 26 left, via Sierra Bravo 1.
V1, rotate.
Runway, holding on runway 26 left, via Sierra Bravo 13, Sun Express 7.
That was right. Gear up.
German Air Force 24, we are ready for departure and traffic information. Report except for small aircraft that may not be equipped with TCAS.
And we have enough.
24, Roger, standby. 777, correction 7334, contact mention 123-9005. Lufthansa 7334, please repeat. Sorry, 123.9005.
Thrust climb.
Bring 4954, contact mention 127-9055. Ciao.
127-9055, Dankeschön, tschüss, die Wings 4954. I love the radio panel. So cool. Right, PAC's already on. Accelerating.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Alpha, turn right heading 230, intercept localizer, runway 26 left. Right heading 230, intercept localizer, 26 left, Lufthansa 5 Mike Alpha. Lufthansa 7 Victor Yankee, turn right heading 230, cleared ILS 26 right. Right 230, cleared ILS 26 right, Lufthansa 7 Victor Yankee.
München, grüß Gott, die Eurowings 4954, passing 4000, climbing 70.
Wings 4954, hello, radar contact, climb to flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Eurowings 4954. Yeah, 150 blue. Chrono reset.
Lufthansa 733.
Lufthansa 7334, going 7000.
70.
Lufthansa 7334, hello, identified, climb to flight level 190, proceed direct, give me.
Right, Lilienthal, I haven't forgotten you. We'll do that in a second. Let's go. Standard set. Passing 5-2 checked.
Flight level 190.
There's autopilot on.
Direct to waypoint, give me.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Alpha, cleared not full ILS 26 left.
Flap 0, speed is checked.
Lufthansa 7 Victor Yankee, reduce
Flap
170
0.
knots ILS, tower 118705.
170 LS, tower.
Lilienthal, vielen Dank. 113 months of support. Unbelievable. 113, Lilienthal. Vielen Dank. I hope you're doing well. Oh my god.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Alpha, tower 120505, ciao.
November Mike, A320, good Abend. How are you doing?
Wings 1954, free speed, direct Romeo Tango Tango.
Direct to Romeo Tango Tango free speed. Dankeschön, Eurowings 4954. Good. Romeo Tango Tango, beam points. Ratzenberg, here we come.
Lufthansa 7334, monitor advisory, ciao. Lufthansa 7334, monitor advisory, 122.8, bye bye.
We have the Alps already visible there. Beautiful. And to the right, we should see Munich in a minute. Yeah.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie Papa, München, do you read? 8 Charlie Papa, go ahead. Hello, Lufthansa 8 Charlie Papa, radar contact, info hotel, descent to flight level 130. Info hotel on board, descending flight level 130, 8 Charlie Papa. Hello, Wings 1954, monitor advisory, ciao.
Advisory, ciao, Eurowings 4954. Good. 122.8 is set. Excellent. Right, we're accelerating. Lights go off. Seatbelts off. And then we go fixed page. Hold on. Fixed page clear. RATNAV clear. And secondary copy active. Fantastic. All done. Cool. Dankeschön, Lilienthal. Yeah, we're looking forward to the holiday, and weather is forecasting to be good, which is great. November Mike, good. Just flew with the iFly to Madrid with Ryanair. It was great. Maybe you'll join. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the iFly 737. I find, especially with the new EFB now, brilliant. Really, really cool. Do you use Active Sky? No. Honestly, I'm not sure how Active Sky may. Just give me a second. there we go. Yeah, apologies. Maybe I'll try it again at some point. But right now, the standard weather here is, I think, is good. Because normally weather engine creates clouds up to 30,000. Oh, really? You're having issues with the weather engine? Okay, interesting. And Guten Tag, hello. Oh, nice. So you're going Nice back to Cologne. Nice. Oh, yeah, I can imagine, yeah. Right, let's see what Fishkop has sent me here. Hold on. Come on, Discord. Open up. Oh, look at the Alps here. Oh, because they're too high. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. But I mean, it depends, right? Because you can get clouds up to, 40, 50,000 feet. Depends on the region. So initially, I would always look for the tropopause layer. So today, the tropopause is at 40,000 feet. So it's not uncommon now today, if you have like thunderstorms, that they would go up to 40,000 feet until, or even 42,000 feet until they hit the tropopause layer. And depending on how much energy the cloud, the air has, those clouds may even go into the tropopause. I'm going to go thrust climb, and we have 390, but Optimus 370. Okay, disregard. I'm going to go 370 here. There we go, 370 blue. Oh yeah. Nice. Today I'm using a new, what's it called? Map? Something? Map? On the map enhancement. So I'm trying out different ground textures or ground files. So now today I'm using, is it called Mapbox or something? Not Black Box, but Mapbox something. And Fishkop, a quick question. You wrote earlier, what did you write regarding, you zipped a file and then, hold on. The rotation felt good. Yeah, it felt nice. Let's see. And danke. Oh, dankes. Dan. Oh, Dan. Dan. Thank you so much. Do you think the quality of textures if the Toliss 320 is the absolute same as on a 320? No, I think right now in the Neos. So 320 Neo was the first aircraft that allows the 750 × 750 resolution. I'm not sure if that's the same on the 321s. I would have to check that. The weather radar is dead. You think so? It does work. And I heard from the FS Expo that X-Plate or Laminar is now working for the 12.4. They're focusing on the weather radar system again. So the only reason why the weather radar didn't work properly is because the weather source. So the next rat weather source wasn't injecting weather correctly. Now let me just get to Fishkop. Let's see. Also, I need to quickly. I'm not sure if ATC Swede is still here. Let's see. Yeah, that really annoys me that the alerts are not coming through sometimes on YouTube. At ATC Suite. ATC Suite. ATC Suite 1676. Wow, look at the views here. And there is Innsbruck somewhere below us. Probably below the clouds here. It's interesting, look how the higher clouds are casting shadow on the lower clouds. The cloud layers at least were totally not how they have been in real life, okay. Yeah, I guess there's still some limitations, obviously. Sokin, hello. And Christian also is not getting weather returns in ASXP as well, so Active Sky explain more. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so Sokin also says Laminar is aware of the problem that the weather radar actually does not work. The only way to get the weather radar return is AXP live weather or custom weather. That said, live weather works fine. What do you mean the live weather works fine? So ASXP live weather. Hey Lee, wie geht's dir? Gute. Yeah, like I said, it's not perfect, but I mean overall, I'm really happy with the way X-Plane is developing. So. So Fishkop, no, say yeah. Sorry, Fishkop. Happy to see that you're still here. Did you write earlier that you posted some pictures? Oh yeah, okay, I've got them now. Now I have them. Oh, wow, that's a beautiful view as well. Nice. Hey, I have to say, Fishkop, GG on the food. Looking very healthy. Wow, I'm impressed. Lecker Salat. Now I'm hungry. Wonderful. So in general, Fishkop, how's Samos? Have you been? I'm not sure how long you've been there by now, but is it good for hiking or I would imagine swimming, of course, at the beach? So when we fly to Samos in the Sims from time to time, the scenery looks very nice as well for hiking. So I'm just wondering if that's a thing there. Yeah. So this ground map option now with the map enhancements, yeah. Looks very nice. And okay, so okay, the presets. Yeah, I remember that as well. Yeah, so Map Enhancement is an app that runs in the background that loads satellite imagery like orthos as you fly along. So you don't have to download and make your own ortho files, which is a lot of work. This is just an app which has a free option and a paid option, depending on what maps you want to use and what resolution you want to use. But in my opinion, the free version is perfectly good. Yeah, and this is just, that was a complete game changer here in, or sim changer, I should say, in X-Wing. So that's really, really good. Right, let's have a look at the temperature. It's minus 48 SAT, so it's colder than minus 40, so there's no need for engine tires right now. No street at the house, 200 meters elevation with all the luggage, but with views. Ah, okay. Yeah, the view is unbeatable. What a great great view. It's not a game, yeah. Right, let's have a quick look here. Let's go airports as well. One traffic, 2 o'clock, no factor. Yeah, okay. So live weather does work, but the weather radar turns are broken. And the weather in X-Motive is based on the model made by Austin. It is a living ecosystem. That is why sometimes it may differ about 1 QNH hectopascal regarding... hey Peter, I mean 1 hectopascal isn't that bad. It's not you know, a simulation breaker, right? But the weather radar, that's something that's... So here at the moment it's broken, right? And Microsoft, you may get a weather radar return here on your display. Then you look outside and it's like, you know, scattered clouds, even though there should be thunderstorms there, right? So here's the contrary. You may have a thunderstorm cloud visible outside in the outside view here, but no radar return. It's I don't know what's so difficult in getting that working. Lisa, wie geht's dir? Grüße dich. Yeah, unfortunately right now we're in clouds. Hopefully we're going to break out of clouds in a minute. 2,000 feet to go. We just saw a beautiful view of the Alps. Already in Italy. And we're going to be flying past Venice. Hopefully with some good views. Grüß euch. Matthias says, Heiken on Samos. The highest peak is Kerkis. There are still remains of the airplane crashed 30 years ago. Really? Okay, well that's worth maybe checking out. Oh, here we go. Right. Lovely. Lovely. Hey, and Martin. Geht gut, wie geht's dir? Have you checked the Toliss cockpit enhancement mod? Freshes up the cockpit. I'm not sure. Well, I haven't installed it now anyways, because I completely reinstalled Toliss. And Solomon, hello. You're my favorite streamer. That's nice to hear, Solomon. Greetings to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, here we go. 370. Cruising level. And so what's the left side view like? Oh, also nice. Beautiful. And we are in real time, right? It is 17:25. Yeah. So that's real time. Almost midsummer. Almost. 5 days, I think. Hey, Flying Fox VATSIM. Yeah, I couldn't go this year either. Because we're going on another holiday now in 2 days, so it was just not doable for me, unfortunately. I wish I could have come to... Alt Cruise, let's go TCAS below. And let's have a look at fuel, 5 tons. Fuel check. Can we do a fuel check here? Let's have a look. Fuel check. Exactly on the jet. 5 days and it's Christmas soon. As always. We can check. We've just been past Wesel, which was 5.1 tons. So we should have had 4.8, so 1 ton extra. We have 1.3 extra, and that was 20 minutes after. So right on time. 22 minutes Lampo, yeah, right on time. And we should have 4.7. We have 4.9, so 2 minutes more than. Yeah, good check. I agree, J5 Flyer. Yeah, I agree. It's a shame because weather, especially thunderstorms, summer season, that is something that affects us pilots most. And oh, and by the way, Fishcop, I have a receiver, so I can listen now to the ATC, like Langenreda and so on, because I want to hear how especially or the entry in Bremen airport, the VFA entry, and I heard an interesting thing happening yesterday where on Langenreda they were calling an aircraft several times, no reply, and then the aircraft then came back on into the frequency, and then Langenreda said it was a very British sounding pilot, and the Langenreda or Langen Info said, are you aware that you've crossed the Nordholz CTR, the TMX, so the transponder mandatory zone, without clearance? And I was like, oh, this could be interesting. And he was like, no. TMZ, what's that? So she had explained to him what TMZ means and the procedure, and I thought, it's gonna go like, okay, I have to report you, unfortunately, and so on. But no, she said, oh yeah, don't worry about it, but next time, And I was like, wow, that's actually pretty neat, pretty relaxed way, busted a CTR, but yeah. Don't worry about it. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad it went that way. But I thought, let's see how ATC reacts, and that was interesting. Sven, hey, Sven, wie geht's dir? Ja, klar, Sven, absolut. Big shout out to Captain A320, guys. If you don't know him here on YouTube, check out his channel. Ja, Sven, jederzeit. Oh, jetzt bin ich im Urlaub. So, yeah, it was active. Yeah, the Nordholz TMZ was active, yeah. Yeah, Sven, I'm going to be on holiday until round about 26th. But after that, anytime. Give me a shout. Ja, super, okay, du bist auch im Urlaub. Ja, schönen Urlaub. Ja, genießt es auch. 28. Ja, können wir machen, ja. Mache ich mir eine Notiz. Sehr, sehr gerne. Yeah, normally, yeah. But also, the thing is this. So if you are on Langen Radio, so if you dial in, and that's a big advantage in Germany, if you log on, I mean, if you contact Langen Information, they give you flight following. So they give you traffic information, but also they will give you a squawk so they can identify you exactly where you are, and then they would give you a warning. So let's say you're going towards a TMZ or an RMZ, so radio mandatory zone, and they would then tell you, hey, are you aware, 5 miles ahead of you, you have a TMZ that's active, are you aware of it? And then, they would warn you. Same with control zone, etc. Right? But I guess entering an active control zone, so airspace Charlie or Delta, then maybe it is a bigger thing. Yeah, exactly, Kortmark. That's what I thought. I thought they would say, I have a phone number for you to contact. On Austria, you only get traffic information. Yeah, from what I've been hearing, is that here in Germany they do a fantastic service. Fishko, what do you mean? So they would only give you traffic information if you have filed a flight plan? Or, what would happen if you just don't call that number? Well, I mean, they can always report it to the Luftfahrtbundesamt. And often, if that goes, you know, the official path, then you are in risk of getting fined. Which is always a bit of a bummer. Right, what's this? What's this airport? This could be... It's very nice. Let's have a quick look. This is Padova. Padova. Nice. I have a little town centre there as well. Look at that little runway. Padova. Airbus fan? No. I'm not joking. No, I never had to call a phone number, and I was never fined. I did ask for a phone number once because I had a resolution advisory in Cologne in the approach, being crossed by a VFR traffic, supposedly being below the CTR, but don't know if they had the wrong QNH setting or something, but it did cause a resolution advisory for us. So then I asked for the supervisor number. Okay, you always get traffic information if you file a flight plan and open it. They will watch and wait until you call and close it. Ah, okay, that's what you have to do. That's why you have to be careful. So Fishkup, how do you do that then? Let's say you're flying to an airport, a small airport that's uncontrolled, and you're not sure if you can reach them on the ground. I mean, Langen information. Would you then tell them, okay, you know, landing assured, you can close the flight plan, or how would you do that? Or would you land and then call them on the phone? Oh, and Fishkup, by the way, I did 9 landings on Saturday. It was really windy. It was gusting 20. And then at the end it was gusting 25. It was headwind, but still. It was getting pretty hefty. I was sweating like crazy. But I did some 8 really good landings. Just 1 3-pointer. The rest was really nice. Oh, can also close via... Okay, you see that I have to remember that. You can close via Sky Demon. Thank you. Perfect. So you can either close it by flight plan air or call AS on the phone, or even... Now Sky Demon, that's really cool. That you can close the flight plan. And can you open via Sky Demon? Another thing I heard was the following. There was a plane coming from Denmark, and he was then in Germany under Langen information, and they said they had a phone call. Oh no, sorry. The aircraft, the pilot requested Langen information to open the flight plan, but she couldn't because they took off in Denmark. But she was kind enough. She said, "Don't worry about it. I will contact the Danish ATC and open the flight plan for you," which she did. I thought that's really kind. So really nice service there. Fly B757. Hello. It is, Lisa. Yeah, you see, for me it's a big learning curve at the moment. Lots of stuff to learn, but I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying VFR flying. So really cool. We should be overflying Bologna. Let's have a look. Oh, we're way past, it's behind us. Oh, it's a bit, Firenze. Oh yeah, you're right. We're coming right past Bologna there. Yeah, you are correct. Oh yeah, that's what they commented on. They did say that sometimes you have clouds, some clouds showing on the tiles. Well, that's not too bad. Bologna. We'll have a look out for Bologna. Yes, thank you, Fishgod. Yeah. Thank you so much. This way. Okay, yeah, understood. Thank you. Actually, is this still so? Fishgod, that's another question. Because I'm seeing a lot of videos these days. You know, Frank, Pilot Frank, and there's some others, and even the one you showed me, they are recording and also showing videos where you hear the voice communications. I've always thought that as well, that you wouldn't be allowed to broadcast that, but I don't know if things have changed in that regard. Maybe they're not as strict anymore in Germany. Is there something like Navlock and Journey Lock in the sim? I mean, there are some apps out there that record your flights. For example, Volanta. So this app here, that one tracks your flights, etc., and logs your flights. That was the River Po, yeah. So Bologna should be right-hand side. Let's have a quick look outside the window here. Here is Bologna Airport, and that is Bologna City below us there. Yeah, I've been here many times as well, IRL. Really nice. What do you mean? What do you mean? Does Navigraph work here in the Toliss? It works in the Avitab. Yep. Sunglasses. Plugins. Avitab. So here it does work. That way. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. Oh, the Navlock in Navigraph. Is that a new feature? Yeah, but why do you want to turn off Avitab? Alright, let's quickly have a look at the weather. So let's go ATSU, AOC menu, and then we go weather. And let's go here, and here, and meter. There's a full Avitab. Okay, I'm confused. So what exactly do you mean with? Where's the full Navigraph integration? Situations, aircraft config. Hang on. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, hang on. Let me quickly do that. Hold on. Thanks, guys. I did not know that. Hold on. Just going to log into my account here. Here we go. So that is actually really cool, yeah. And you can have the sim brief OFP. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's a lot. That's like in the Airsoft Toliss A320 now, isn't it? That's very cool. Yeah, thanks, guys. Very nice. Check out Aura X coming soon. Okay, Aura X. Okay, thank you so much. Hope Soken, you can let me know when it's out. Some scenery issues. If you change chart to terrain, where? Hang on, chart to terrain. Now we can pin charts just like in Aerosoft, yeah. Let's do the RMP visual. So that visual, we'll pin that, and we also will pin that. Where says airport? Ah, okay, that's okay. So IFR low, IFR high, and also you can do terrain. Ah, yeah. Thank you. And Dave says, scroll down through OFP. I can't get mine to work. Okay, let's see. It does work, and it's nice and crisp, like that. Yeah, very cool. Well, for me, it does work. Yeah, Christian, thank you. Brilliant. Also VFR maps. Then VFR, let's do IFR high again. Cool. Taxi. We're gonna have the airport parking. Pin that. Oops. Pin. Gotta hit the pin exactly, otherwise it doesn't pin that. Okay, cool. Yeah, very nice. Cool. Toscana. Very nice. Yeah, so this is Florence. I'll just make sure that we are... So this is Florence below us here. Here's the airport, Florence. Look at that. Nice. Oh, yeah. Firenze. Yeah, Florence. Gordon, hello. I think it's a bit too far to the west, and it's pretty hazy. Yeah, guys, this area, I think we stayed a bit south here somewhere. I think somewhere near here. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous area. And the food. Excellent. Alrighty. Let's see. So, put this here. Let's get the weather. Let's prepare. You live here? Really, Sokin? Oh, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, a lot. It's at the coast here. You can see the coastline. It's not completely, you know, out of the ordinary to maybe see. If you've had good visibility, then you may see Pisa here somewhere. But obviously, it's a bit hazy today, so. But theoretically, yes, you could. You could see that. Good. Let me get the weather quickly. So first the alternate, Nice, Cav OK. Little wind, perfect alternate, no threats. And Ajaccio, we have Cav OK, 25, and look at that, still southerly wind, so we are going to take the 2-0. So at least it doesn't speak against it, which is nice. I am going to enter that data quickly in here. Do we have control? No, just to make sure. Livorno, Pisa should be seen if... Yeah, Chris, I think so. Ja, Lisa, guten Appetit. Lass es dir schmecken. So we have 25 degrees, 240 at 4, 240 at 4. Transition, we take 060. And we are going to do config full landing. And we can do the calculations, the landing performance, runway 20, dry, anti-ice off, landing rate 62.6. Does that make sense? Let's say 62.2 or something. Enter. Config full, air conditioning on, brake low. We have to vacate at the end anyways. So if we take the airport here. So we land 20. We're not going to make Bravo, so we're going to have to go all the way down to Alpha. So auto brake low should be very good today. Yeah, even I think theoretically 2000. I think we can actually leave auto brake off if you guys are happy with that. Non-standard off. And minimums, it's a visual approach, so yeah. So night not authorized, daytime you need 4 kilometers, ceiling 4,000 feet and 10 kilometers visibility, which we do have. Cav OK. Is there anything that we can do? Maybe program some waypoints. We can go Point Yankee, for example. It's radial 337 from Ajaccio with 7.7 DMEs. So let's go data. Data, next page, pilot waypoints. Let's delete all of them. So let's do Ajaccio 01, and that was Alpha Juliet Oscar, bearing 337, 7.7, so 337, 7.7, place bearing distance, store. So that we can program. There's a town here, Ajaccio town, and then we have 4 miles. Just trying to think if we can program that. No, I think we're just going to go completely visual here. So we have the Ajaccio, approach some harbour there, and then we go 4 miles. Look for that peak. and then return. Okay, what we can do though, we can draw an arc from Alpha Charlie. Hey, ATC Suite, sorry. Oh, ATC Suite, I'm glad you're back. I'm so sorry for the missing alert. And that I'm really embarrassed about that. So a big thank you to your kind donation. Thank you so much for your support, ATC Suite. Much appreciated. Yeah, Italy, beautiful. Man, it's just... I need to go again. Here's the coastline. Man, those maps look great, I have to say. I love the coloring of these maps. Kind of nice, you know, nice dark colors. Il Gabbiano. And then we cross Elba. So Island Elba here. Nice. Christian, yeah, I'll let you know if we come to Naples. Thank you. Cool. Top descent. Oh yeah, we've got top descent coming up here. Gotta be careful with that. New waypoint. No, let's not go. Oh, actually, yes, we do want another waypoint. Hold on. So page 2, pilot waypoints. New waypoint. So we want to have Ajaccio 02. Although, now let's do that fixed page, disregard. So we're going to go pilot element retain. Okay. So Alpha Charlie should be 10.3. Yep, 10.3. And then we want to have 4 mile. So 4.1, but we can't put 4. Let's put 4 mile arc radius. So that way we know exactly where we have to stay within. And then we have Point Charlie. Point Charlie. But there's no reference here, is there? Yeah, William, and I think that's the reason why quite a few people actually coming from Microsoft Flight Sim. I mean, you know, those that are more serious flight simmers who do want to experience, you know, some more enhanced flight physics, aerodynamics. And like I said, with map enhancement, being able to very easily get you know, beautiful looking scenery like this. And also now that X-Plane has a you know, pretty good performance as well. Yeah, I agree. It does look nice outside. I know, cockpit. Yeah, they are improving things. So I mean, displays are a bit better now, a bit clearer, and I can live with the rest. I'm not so fussed about you know, the other details. Good. Let's go down. We'll go down to... Let's go level 100. Managed. So we have to send out magenta. And pretty close to the VMO. So we have to be careful. See how the aircraft pitches down. Just to make sure we don't overspeed. Yeah, that's all set and visual for the minimums. Beautiful. Yeah, coming into path, very nice. Optimum path. And down we go. Good. Let's do a quick briefing. So we are arriving initially via the Bravo Tango Alpha 3 November star, which is this one here. So we're coming via Bastia. And then we go straight over. We have a terrain clearance here, 10.9. So 10,900 is the lowest we would be allowed to go. But we can see that waypoint here, Kilo Juliet 850, has 125 level or above, which we have in our flight plan. So that should be fine. And then we have Kilo Juliet 830. We need to be level 85 or above. Then we go Bebef, Lasva, and then to Idol, and Idol max 220 between level 100 and 4000. Now, since we are doing the visual approach out of Idol, I think we're going to put 4000 at here. I'm going to change that. Because otherwise we're going to be way too high. Here's 4000. Descent down to 2100. Yeah, I'm going to put 4000 at exactly. So that was now Idol. Let's put 4000 at. That way the FMS or the MCD will now calculate the path just a bit more accurately. Oh, nice. ATC Suite. You worked for a representative, Reiseleiter? And what you were for two seasons, a representative on Sardinia. Nice. I'm not sure if I want to change anything regarding clouds. I'm quite happy with everything that way. Good. In case of a missed approach, we are going to do that as follows. Runway end, turn right heading 211 and then climb 3,000 feet. Then as directed, like I said previously, if we mess up the approach, the visual approach, we're going to go fly initially the missed approach procedure, then we're going to go to Kilo Juliet 600 and then we're going to fly the RMP 20, which is also beautiful. Good. Yeah, specials, threats. Yeah, high terrain, obviously. Visual approach. Gotta make sure that we check the instruments regularly. Don't get too slow. And then we'll see how we go. Yeah, that's Bastia below us here. And I've been here once. I flew here once as well to Bastia. IRL. Also good for visual approaches.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel.
I was looking at the wrong monitor now. Felix, 3 years.
The first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Felix, Dankeschön. 3 years of support. Big round of applause for that. Thank you so much for that. Felix, I hope you're doing well. The flight JSIM had a new update. Okay, so really, one thing I need to check today, guys, is I did check some review videos, and because I had the following issue yesterday when I installed the add-on, I was flying at a normal weight, so it wasn't empty. I was like, 5 tons of fuel, almost fully loaded cabin, and I was flying literally in flight idle, and I was doing 300 knots, and it wouldn't slow down, which seemed really weird. So I will update via the Skunkcraft updater. Felix, you doing well? That's good to hear. Yeah, me too. I'm doing well. Looking forward to my holiday trip coming up on Wednesday. Just gorgeous. Corsica. Yeah, I need to go to Corsica as well. There's so many places I still want to go. It's more time problem. I'm going to Fehmarn, an island in on the eastern side of Germany. Well, it's not really eastern side, but it's east of Hamburg. Let's put it this way: it's east of Hamburg, and yeah. The cool thing is, our younger daughter will be with us, and also we're gonna have some friends visiting. A friend that I've known literally all my life. Well, at least from the age of 11. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the FlyJSim 737 works today. Wow, that looks just spectacular. Also, on my 4K monitor, it's really nicely, really crisp and detailed. Oh, cool. All right, so let's see. Thank you much, Abimar. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. It's so weird how busy the first 6 months were of this year. Yeah, you can find them on my Discord. So if you join my Discord, thank you much, Abimar.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard.
And type hello. Yeah, just type hello in the welcome channel first.
New subscribers,
and then one of my moderators will
first class. Thank you.
Then admit you to the rest of the channels. That is in order to avoid any bots coming in. And Joey, thank you so much for 11 months, almost a year. Hey, Joey, how are you doing? Nice to see you. You only logged 193 hours. Well, that's a lot as well. I mean, no, I just, there's so much stuff going on, family-wise, doing, you know, house repairs and you name it. I've just been so busy. And I didn't expect that, to be honest. Wow. Commander Regulus, 100%. Christmas soon. Before we know it, it's Christmas. Yeah, I think also Flying Fox VATSIM, what I did, with my community here, my content creation, live streaming, doing simulator stuff, also then real world flying again. It is just something where I probably loaded up, a lot of stuff on my plate just to make sure that I don't get bored. I guess I was afraid of falling into a little hole, like not feeling the need to get up in the morning, but it's the contrary, right? I wake up thinking, wow, so much stuff to do today. So, I mean, I have the odd day as well where I don't have much to do, but then I find some stuff to do. And especially what I really like is to have time to exercise. So twice a week we're going to a fitness club. And then, I go cycling whenever the weather allows for it. So yeah, it's great. It's something I very often have to remind myself, how lucky that is. And then also knowing that I don't have to commute to Frankfurt. Right. Because right now from July 1st onwards, it's going to be really hard to commute to Frankfurt. High extreme terrain. I mean, next up probably I may do some recordings, when I fly VFR. but not on like a big channel thing, just here. Yeah, and then yeah, we'll see. We'll see what time brings. Beautiful. Right, let's have a look here. Ajaccio traffic, Eurowings 4954, currently approaching Bebef. We'll fly the visual approach 20 in Ajaccio. Right, slowing down, 250, very nice. Lights on. And then we will descend down to 4,000. 4,000. And that was 1012. But I will update weather again, just to make sure we have the current settings. Let's Hey MAN, wie geht's dir? Yeah, exactly. We're doing the VPT runway 20 initially. If I mess it up, we'll go around and we'll fly the RNAV afterwards. So currently, yeah, 1012, 210 at 4 still, so no changes. All good. How many track miles do we have? 40 track miles, 12,000 feet. All good. All Gucci. Yeah, visual, what's it called? A visual procedure? Hang on, what's VPT stand for exactly? I know somebody here knows that. Visual... Oh yeah, there we go. Visual maneuvering with prescribed tracks. PT, yeah. That's what it... So visual maneuvering with prescribed tracks. Meaning it is a visual approach, but you're supposed to fly on these published tracks. So it's not a freestyle visual approach, right? Oh, hang on. I need to... There's one fixed page. Fixed page... I need to do one more thing here. So I need to put in Alpha Charlie Charlie 01. Yeah, so that's what we're going to aim for at this point here. So we're going to go IDOL, and then here, and then visual to stay within that circle there. And initially we have to maintain 4,000 feet. So we're going to maintain 4,000 here, but I'm going to start... How many miles? That's only 2 miles. Oh, it says all 3,000. Let's pretend we're allowed to go 3,000 afterwards. Actually, let's go down. Yeah, we're allowed to 3,000. We requested 3,000, so let's do 3,000 in here. Insert. There we go. And Nikki, on Thursday morning, you're flying with a 787 MAX 2 flight to Rhodes. Nice. Oh, Rhodes. I've been to Rhodes. Beautiful. You're afraid of flying? You're not alone. And as always, do you have like some means of being able to calm yourself down, like meditation, breathing techniques, that sort of stuff? Yeah. Ah, yes, Amy, I remember. Yeah, we did shared cockpit here. Yeah, and you did a fantastic visual approach. How could I forget? Well, I didn't. I'm going to go open descend here, and I am going to go with speed brakes out. Here they come. It will go well, Iniki, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to slow down here as well, get some energy out of the aircraft. Good, alrighty. Here comes flaps 1, speed is checked, flaps 1, speed brakes in. Manual flight. Flight director off, bird on, and manual thrust. Speed is, let's get approach phase active. There you go, and speed managed. Ajaccio traffic, Eurowings 4954 is approaching Idol, and we'll be doing the VPT 20 approach in Ajaccio. I still need to do a bit more. Spoilers out. 5 miles, 6 miles. Yeah, 3000 set. Gorgeous. Okay, so like we said, Idol, then we go to this point here, which is this point here, Point Yankee. I could have named that Point Yankee, to be fair, but just called that my waypoint. Right, here we go. Let's go to waypoint, leveling off 3000 until we get to the next waypoint. Flaps 2, speed check, flaps 2. And Limsco, hello to you. Hello, hello. How are you? Wie geht's dir? Right, I'm going to go with about 160 knots, it's fine. I can see the airport there. And afterwards we go down to 2,100 feet. And then, oh yeah, progress Lima Fox Kilo Juliet 20. Put that in there to get the distance threshold. Alright, let's go down 2,100. A bit early. Nice. Got the Ajaccio town. There's a harbour. Let's go left here. Ja, alles gut, dankeschön. Flap extension looks too fast. Could be. Yeah, could be. So now we're supposed to go 038 to get to the harbour area, which we should be at right now. Let's check here. Yeah. So right over the harbour area. And then we go track 022 degrees. And we'll descend further. Here comes gear down. Right, approach checklist. We didn't read approach checklist yet, did we? Approach, we have Barber Ref 1012. Set 3 times.
2,500.
Let's check. Seatbelts are on, minimum visual, auto brake off on purpose, and engine mode selector is normal. Approach checklist complete. Flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3. There's the airport. So we have to continue to descend here as it's a visual approach. And flaps 4, speed check, flaps 4. And then missed approach 3000 is set. So this was the thing, MAN commented on that as well. It's not easy to judge the altitude and track mileage from here. So all we know that it's about 4 miles, right, at the end. Don't have to go down that steeply, but it is a continuous descent. Spoilers armed, lights on. Interesting how we fly towards that mountain there. Crazy. Right. I'm going to start my right turn here. And we'll descend here. And of course we have to be very careful with the
1,000.
Let's check. So nothing too crazy. And now I wish I could remember what MAN was doing with the turn.
Terrain.
Disregard inside.
Terrain.
Regarding our turn rate.
500.
Pull up.
Disregard.
Terrain.
There's the runway.
Terrain.
So we are currently 3 miles.
Terrain.
3.3. Let's continue to descend here.
Terrain.
Normally, if we press that, it should silence that. Landing checklist. EKM landing no blue. Exclamation mark specs. That's the. Oh, it's showing a little bit low actually. Interesting. Let's correct that. 2.5 miles. It shouldn't be that far off. Ajaccio traffic, your wings 49054, starting final runway 20 in Ajaccio. Yeah, interesting. I didn't think I was going to be that low, but let's get the path here. Very important. So still above 500 feet visually, but we shouldn't be below 5. There we go. We should not go below 500 feet without being on path. So the wind is from the right. Here we go, on path. Let's get a nice 3-degree profile running. And let's go.
500.
Terrain.
400.
That's a bit right. Get a bit high.
300.
1,000 feet per minute. Go on path again.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh, go around.
Retard.
Mantoga, SRS, go around track. Flaps 3. Speed check, flaps 3. Pause right, gear up. So we go 211 track. Our heading 211. And we're climbing 3,000 feet. And Ajaccio traffic, Eurowings 4954, so minutes to approach. Autopilot on. Now, I want to fly the RMP as well. I want to just such a beautiful scenery, so I want to fly the RMP. Now we're at flaps 3 at the moment. Now we're accelerating. We're above the F speed. Now it goes straight to flaps 1. So flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1. Now, let's go a little bit more to the right, climbing 3,000. And what we're going to do now is we are going to fly the RNAV approach. Return, arrival. So we're going to fly the RNAV 20, approach via. Approach via is going to be Kilo Juliet 600. Insert, direct, Kilo Juliet 600. Nav out, and let's go flap 0, speed check, flap 0. No, so it's 1 plus F because of the slow speed. Oh, sorry, it was saying, yeah, 1 plus F, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you're on the ground, Oh, it's a high. No, we're faster than, I think, 110 knots calibrated or something. So if you're below 110 knots calibrated, like on the ground, it will go to config 1. But if you're above that speed, it will go config 1 plus F. Well, I copied that from Sven, so Captain A320. I don't always do it, but the Arnav approach is so nice, and I want to just see how the Toliss flies it. See if it flies it the same beautiful way. So let's go clear the fix infos here. We'll leave the progress page as is. Gonna activate the approach phase. Just check the weather again, and here we do have a minimum, which will enter 640. 640 bar row is set. And yeah, briefing. So we're going to fly the Arnav approach now. 20 waypoints are India Kilo Juliet, so Kilo Juliet 600, then India Kilo Juliet 20. Then we go to Fox Kilo Juliet 20, that's the final approach point, and our descent point. 3.6 down, which is correctly programmed. Then it's 603 overfly.
2,500.
Is checked. Then it's 603 overfly. First of all 602, then 603 overfly, which brings us to the runway track. Yeah, 3.6 degree down, that's fine. And we're going to fly this in final approach mode. And autobrake remains off the rest of the briefing. I've never been to Corsica. No, I need to go there, Rusty. Hello to you. Yeah. That's 1800. Oh, that's pretty actual. Okay, cool. There we go. So now we're going to fly to India Kilo Juliet 20, mandatory 3,000 feet, which we do have. So no changes. 3,000. Napoleon was here. Okay, interesting. But wasn't Napoleon on an island nearby? Small island where he was held captive? Yeah, hiking. I can imagine Lilienthal. Yeah, but what time of the year Lilienthal would you he was born in Corsica. Yeah, okay. On Corsica. So what time of the year is the best then if you want to go hiking? Is it like May or something, like April, May, or because I don't think I want to be. Yeah, Elba, exactly. Elba was where he was in exile. Yeah, Hasting figure. Yeah, and then later to St. Helena. Perfect. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, very cool. I like how many people here are so well educated in history. Very nice. Yeah, I would guess springtime would be nice, wouldn't it? Good. Okay, we are inbound almost. So once we're inbound to the next waypoint, I'm going to press the approach button. Here comes flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 1. Out comes these slats.
500.
Alright, and now we're inbound. Here comes approach mod. So final up. And here comes flaps 2. Speed checked. Flaps 2. Yeah, it would be interesting to know how fast the flaps travel IRL on the real aircraft. Alright. I'm going to go gear down now. Flaps 3. Speed check. Flaps 3.
2,500.
Okay, let's check.
2,500.
Flaps 4. Right, I'm going to switch off the GPWS system here for the nuisance warnings. Missed approach 3000 remains, I think. Let's check. So missed approach will go to Horo. Still climbing to 3000, max 220 knots. Perfect. And then one last thing. Landing checklist, eco landing no blue. Oh yeah. So It is, yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Nate. It is very pretty here. Ajaccio traffic, gear rings 4954 is on the RNAV approach. Approaching Kilo Juliet 602 for runway 20 in Ajaccio. So imagine if you do that IRL. Crazy. Sitting here, you'd be like, uh-oh. Where are we going? Why are the mountains so close to us? Yeah, it doesn't matter what sim we've been flying, these approaches, always beautiful. Okay, let's see if the RNAV final approach mode does a better job.
1000.
Let's check status. Yeah, that's me, GPWS switched off. Finish the checklist. Clear to land. Right, and the progress page is 3.4 miles. Yeah, looks okay. Although now I would actually say no, we're not. No, we're not high. I was going to say we're a bit high, but we're not. 3 white, 1 red. No, 2 red, 2 white. What a show off! What a show off this flight management system is. I hate it. Okay, let's see how I can mess this thing up. Menu flying. Bit of wind from the right again. Good. Very visual. Let's get the flight directors off again. Bird on.
100 above.
Yeah. Runway is in sight.
Minimum
Continue.
500.
Right, fuel 3.1. Still enough fuel.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse the green, no auto brakes. Nice. Minor brakes. Yeah, that's worth a replay or two. Yeah, that was a nice landing. I have a feeling the pitch down tendency is still there. Maybe not as much as before. But I think you still have to be careful and not relax on the back pressure of the stick. If you just let go a little bit, yeah, thanks. Then I think the nose drops again quite fast. So you're going to be ready for that. And I had I definitely kept some back pressure on the stick, but not as much as I used to. I'll just go traffic, Eurowings 4954, runway 20 vacated. Good, let's put that back on. Strobes off. Oh, we don't have APU, disregard. Almost forgot. Right, TCAS. Terrain mode off. Radar PWS afterland checks completed. Well, not really. It's about 2,500 meters. Oh, Avimar, it's just, you know, streaming for 10 years. You just get to know all the cool approaches. What practices pilots to stay so relaxed? It's just a training. It's just you receive, you know, right from the start, even with the smaller aircraft, you know, GA aircraft, etc. You just yeah, you just learn to concentrate and stay calm, and that really just continues. Nate, as far as I'm aware, it's the 320 Neo at the moment. I don't think they've... I don't think they've done anything else. Right, park brake is on. No APU, so this will be the point where non-standard the ground staff have to approach the aircraft and connect the ground power, and then transponder standby. And then go beacon, seatbelts, fuel pumps. Transponder is already off. And then we're good for a shutdown or parking checklist. Parking brake or chocks. Parking brake is set, engine is off, fuel pumps are off, and that's the parking checklist complete. Yeah, replay, absolutely, 100%. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, cool. So, the Toliss has a very good replay system, so there's no need to leave the engines running, but we have to switch off VATSIM. So we're disconnected from VATSIM. Let's do the first landing, shall we? So here's the first landing. Or the go around, I should say. Right, let's do tower view here. That should be fun. That should be fun to watch. Hang on, let's do that. So this could happen, right? It's just doing a flare a bit high. And you keep flaring, keep flaring, keep flaring. Yeah, and then it's just a really high pitch. And somebody in the flat deck says, go around. Yeah, go-arounds are supposed to be Marco. Sorry for laughing. Yeah, I mean, the high pitch often happens when you have a bounce landing, and then on the second touchdown, you try to, because let's put it this way: if you have a hard landing that bounces, your natural tendency would be to think, oh my god, that was such a hard touchdown. Now I need to pull back on the stick to make sure I don't hit the ground that hard again. The problem is you're now much slower, and so the risk is that you're pulling way too much angle of attack, and the pitch goes too high, and then especially on the 321s, you would have a tail strike. Also, what you heard after touchdown, there may be a configuration warning, but usually on the newer aircraft that shouldn't happen. Yes, Jim. There you go. Fast forward. Right, let's help that bit. Here we come around again, and there we go. Mach 2. Right, here we go. Normal speed. So that was the landing now. The second approach here. Yeah, we'll do another replay afterwards with the cabin view But you can see what a gorgeous area, right? What a gorgeous approach. Absolutely wonderful. A great plane spotting area. I agree, yeah. Also, the replay here, next plane is just...
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
What? Disregard. Air France took a 747-400. Really?
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
And you're going to take KFID and you're going to take this when PMG drops. Nice. Crazy idea though, right?
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
Interesting that it plays that now, even though we're not really flying. Strange.
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
I like the 320 on Neo, especially from Toliss. Yeah, flare was maybe a bit high, I have to say. But overall, it was nice.
Now that's how pros do it.
All right, let's have a look here. Passenger view. Yeah, that's all right. Little thump at the end, but that's fine. Also, I love the replay sounds. Good stuff. Right, one last. I don't know if there's ever going to be a 717. Great sounds. Yeah, a bit higher flare. I could have flared a bit later. Right, cool. Why not try this with upcoming Nimbus 707? When do you know when it's coming out? Oh yeah, look at that view here. Beautiful. Right, with that view, I'm going to take a 10 minute, 10 hour would be a bit long. A 10-minute break. And then we're going to try out the FlyJSim. Now, I am going to try to update, see what the update is. So the FlyJSim 737, 737-200 version 4. And it does have an FMS now. So that's what we will use today. Gravel kit. Well, we don't need the gravel kit today. It does have gravel kit, but we don't need that today. Hamburg, neither Hamburg nor TBT. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, half an hour at TBT. Yeah, looks good. Okay, man, wonderful. Yeah, we'll be on VATSIM. If you type !route, you'll get the route. Perfect. Okay, guys. Once again, big thank you, big shout out to Fishkop for the €50 donation. Big round of applause for that. Also, ATC Suite for the 100 Swedish krona. And thank you so much, Nate, for the 5 gifted subs. Thanks for all the resubs coming in. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you like, 10 minutes, I'll be back. Otherwise, I will see you after my holiday towards the 25th, 26th of June. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much, my dear moderators. As always, stay tuned for the new flight.